You're listening to the Bumpskey Show. Yeehaw!
I love you, John.
Shit, is that camera on? Turn that off. I don't want to be on the Bumpskey Show.
This place is awesome.
Yeah, let's give a plug to Future Stars Studio.
Absolutely. Incredible.
All roads lead to Future Stars Studio.
And we'll be coming again. If you have a band, get off your rear end.
Hold the mic up to your mouth, Brian. Hold the mic.
Oh, if you have a band, get off your rear end. Come here, rent some studio space, make a record, get off your ass, and go do it yourself.
Thank you, Brian.
Exactly.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah.
This is what
And
you're
Lone
doing.
Wolf James is going to be Future Stars.
All roads lead to Broccoli Rob. All roads lead to the Broccoli Rob.
All roads lead to the Broccoli Rob.
How's it going? We finally made it. Future Stars Studio. Thought I'd give you guys a real quick tour. This place is pretty cool. Check it out. Guys are getting ready to kick some serious ass. It's gonna get really loud in a second. How's it going, Tina? One second and we'll get going, guys. Yeah, thanks, Li. Appreciate it. Where? Fucking out of the stage, like going up the fun. I don't know. Check my foot pedals. That's just through the end. Yeah. Baby, take me home. There you have it. Lady.
You're only 2 clicks away from Lone Wolf James.
Hey, dumbass. You clicked on the wrong link for your porn. But stay tuned. The Bumpskey Show is porn for your ears. Wolf James, and you were watching us on the Bumpskey Show.
New England or Manhattan clam chowder?
New England.
New England, of course. Do you know what a hoagie is?
Yes.
I do.
Sub.
Yeah, that's a sub. Grinder, a hero.
Is Nuno Betancourt better than Ralph Macchio?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I just hung out with Nuno a couple days ago.
Yes, I saw that. That was Max's question. 'Cause you guys saw Ralph Macchio in, what is that, Crossroads?
It was Steve Vai playing guitar.
Yeah. But Steve Vai lost to Ralph Macchio, right? So Ralph
Nuno
Macchio.
Betancourt would not have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, actually, when I said to Max that you went to Nuno's thing,
Yeah.
he's like, Nuno's like the best guitar player ever.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great.
Unbelievable, yeah.
What was that, kind of like just a family jam?
Yeah, he
or-
does this thing called the Turkey Jam every year, and all his family gets together. But 3 members of Extreme were there, so they kind of just. But it was funny because they didn't play any Extreme stuff. They just got the family on stage. Extreme, Gary Sharon wasn't there, but the rest of them were, and they did like Purple Rain from Prince and Nirvana's Not Like Teen Spirit. They did, all kinds of Carry Away My Wayward Son and all this other stuff. So they did all these cover tunes,
Yeah.
So it was cool.
I tell you, I love that first Kansas album, Left Overture, man. It's a great album. I think it was the first album I ever bought, actually.
Who was it? Who was it? Don Kirshner.
Yes.
Don Kirshner was into them for millions with the record label.
Yeah.
And the record label said, if they don't do it, you're out. You're all out.
They did it, yeah.
And when they played him Carry On, he knew he had it. He calls that the greatest rock song ever written because you can pull 5 separate hooks out of it.
Yeah.
This show is one day going to be bigger than Don Kirshner's
I
rock.
hope so.
Yeah, that's what we strive for.
We would love to be the house band.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm looking for a house band, guys.
Yeah.
I'll have to move the show up to your area.
We could do that.
When you build,
we like driving on it.
Yeah.
When we build a big studio.
when you build the studio, build a room for me and my wife, and I'll come down the show.
There you go.
All right. Does Hooters allow you to wrestle with the servers during
No, I tried it. I
WWF?
keep
He
getting kicked out.
gets thrown out. Every wrestling match he's down there.
I'm down there.
Yeah.
So you can't. Yeah, no, I saw
I
that.
was happy because we had to come through Stamford, Connecticut to get here.
Uh-huh.
I was looking all over for that fucking WWE building.
We saw it.
right on the
When we
highway.
did the last tour, we saw it on the way back. It's on
Yeah, I think it's right on
95.
the
I want to go
highway,
knock on
right?
that door.
Yeah.
Big man, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I used to watch wrestling in the 70s all the time. What's your favorite wrestlers?
I'm probably the only one that's really
Are
into
you
it,
the
but
only
yeah.
Oh, no. I'm just older than you.
Is that what it
I was Hulk Hogan. I was Bumpskey.
I don't know,
Like Haystack Calhoun.
Haystacks go.
Oh, yeah.
I always like the
Kowalski.
Roddy Piper was
Roddy
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And
He just passed away.
Jake the
Jake the
Snake.
Snake, Ultimate Warrior, all those guys. But
All right. So you can't wrestle the Hooters girls, huh?
Huh?
You can't wrestle the Hooters girls.
now you can
No.
try.
Only when they get out.
I'm gonna open up my own restaurant and call it Cheeks. So they can just have the butt cheeks hanging out like that. Ass cheeks.
Ass cheeks. There we go.
With the special drink will be like an ass martini or something.
We're gonna have Brian on the intercom just going, ass cheeks.
Ass cheeks.
Big it down.
Jerry, you stupid dick. Shut up and play some indie music.
You were watching Lone Wolf James on the Bumpskey Show. Jerry, what the fuck? Will you shut up and play some indie music?
Whenever you speak, I induce you lights on my soul until it interferes. And could you on the wall get the world at all? It's a runaway train that didn't know my name. Well, you can't tell me
was about the schedule coming up, which is a tour to try and, you guys are trying to raise money for autism.org.
Yeah, we
Yes.
rock autism.org.
We rock for autism.org.
And if you want me to give you a quick rundown,
Absolutely.
I know the itinerary.
Okay, yeah.
Tomorrow night we are here in New Jersey at
Brighton Bar.
the Brighton Bar. Then the next day we get up and we drive down to Hagerstown, where we are playing a show, Hagerstown, Maryland. Oh my goodness, I wish
710?
At the 710.
Yeah, Sweet 7.
That's next to my hometown, so that's going to be a pretty big one.
Very cool.
And then unfortunately we have to drive 15 hours to Florida to play a 2-day festival.
Two-day
Oh, yeah,
festival.
The very next day, right?
Unfortunate for the bus driver.
Brian's the bus driver?
Not for that whole trip.
No, we'll be switching off. I will be driving for a little while.
I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Who's driving? I don't know. You go better go check.
Somebody did a hiccup on that booking.
You should see, he turns around, he just gets out of the chair and walks back. Somebody better grab that way.
Hey, if we get
Going
oil.
about 70 miles an hour down the highway. Okay, next. And he gets up and goes.
They'll do it. That was Jeff's initiation to driving the tour
Yep.
bus.
But Brian does most of the driving, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Majority of. So they're going to be all over the place. Hopefully I'll have to show up before the tour is over. So if you hear this and you live in Florida probably by the time I get it up, ooh, that sounds good. I'll get it up before then.
If you know a few of those while we're down there, we will be down there.
All right, so that question went nowhere.
Okay, so as with most everything else, something has to go wrong. Having a little bit of an issue with our trailer. If I can show you. Trying to get our hands on another trailer now, but this one isn't going any further. Just about dragging on the ground. But rest assured, we will solve the problem. We will be at the show. Keeping you all posted.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Shit, you turn that camera on. I don't want to be on the Bumpskey Show. You're watching the best indie music on the Bumpskey Show.
So we made it to Pennsylvania, and wouldn't you know it, the bus doesn't start. But we were at a friend's house, and we were able to hitch up the trailer to one of their rigs, and we made it to the show. I don't know if you can see it. That's the show that plays, and it's really beautiful. I'm going to post some pictures inside. So, on the agenda for after the show is fixing the bus, because we have to be in Florida tomorrow night for a show. This is so much fun. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good news, the bus is running.
We got it running. It's a shorted wire. Trailer's gone. Bus has been gone. PA blew out. And we're pretty much gone.
Yep.
But we're getting on the road and we're going.
We're gonna make it happen.
We're off to Florida.
See ya.
Come on for the ride.
raise a musician from the dead, who would it be?
That's a good one. What did you say?
He's in.
He's Jimmy. I can't say Jimmy.
Don't keep moving one of the two. Yeah.
Ron doesn't sing, so he doesn't know what to do with a microphone either.
I know what I would have. I would have loved to have heard Bon Scott sing Back in Black.
Okay, so you would raise Bon Scott. Who'd you say, Ron?
Jimmy Hendrix.
Jimmy, I like that. With Jimmy?
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, I'm with Jim Morrison.
Jam with him, with Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison?
Yeah, most definitely.
Let's see. All right, this is for everybody but Gary, obviously. How did you guys meet Lone Wolf James? We'll start with Jeff. How'd you meet Lone Wolf James?
Actually, it was probably Brian to start with better because I met Gary through Brian through the recording studio.
Okay.
I was in the recording studio recording an album with my other band, and Gary was in there and Brian was recording the album, and I was listening to music, and I was like, this is the sound that I've been looking for like for 25 years. And Brian actually came into the band because Gary had a drummer switch and his bass player was got a job offer in Sweden, and he took the job offer, so he needed a bass player quickly. So I just got finished recording the album with my other band. I said, guys, I love you, but I gotta go try it over here.
That's why places like this are cool, because if you record in your basement, that'll never happen.
No, exactly.
You know, so that's why places like this need to survive.
But I was searching for a certain sound, and as soon as I heard all of Gary's music, it's like, I really love to play in that band.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Brian is the troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker.
Right, so
Now, he actually has a story.
well, we'll save him for last. How'd you meet him, Ron?
I met Gary. I answered one of his ads. I'm not sure where it was.
Do you remember the ad what it said, Gary?
It was a.
It was the ad that I posted. I said, I'm looking. All I said was,
Were you a back page girl?
I said,
I didn't know.
I answered his ad on
Oh,
Facebook, I
you
think.
naughty thing, you.
yeah,
He's looking
just
for Joe Perry / Jimmy Page, and I says, I gotta answer this guy's ad. You know? I was in a cover band before that, and you know, I like doing originals. I don't like to do covers, and I don't know, it just wasn't happening for a while there. So I just picked up and looked at an ad one day, and I said, that's where I gotta go. And it was like an hour and a half away from my house, everything for practice. I didn't care. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go up there.
Now, was it an internet ad or like a newspaper ad?
Yeah, it was something like that. What'd you put that
yeah,
ad
it was
in?
like it was almost like a Craigslist.
Craigslist?
And I was so fucking fed up.
One of the musician
so frustrated
website
that
thing.
it was just like, you know, you could do all these different things, like you could write paragraphs, and what I ended up doing was saying just literally what he said: Joe Perry / Jimmy Page, where the fuck are you? And then he answered
I said, oh, right there.
That's how my son got his lead singer. Craigslist.
Yeah.
And I mean, basically, you know, it all rolled into after that. I had heard an album from a friend of mine who's good friends with Brian, and I loved the way it sounded. And I was just gonna start recording my album, and I was just like,
Which album?
the new one, the one that we just, the one that we're touring on now. And I was happy with my prior albums. I've been very, very pleased with them, but they never sounded the way sonically how I heard it in my head, you know. And everything, all the engineers I had were all like, they were good blues players, or they were good like, you know, fusion rock. None of them were rock guys.
Right.
And when this guy told me, the guy my friends told me about, is that I heard their album. I'm like, where'd you record that? And they told me it was Brian's studio. So I go, well, I'm gonna feel him out. So I went and I walked in there, and the first thing I saw was a giant painting of Jim Morrison next to a poster of Ozzy. You know,
So you knew he understood rock.
ACDC Black Album on the wall. I went, yeah.
You were
And then, so we sat down and we were just talking about music and whatever, and he's like, come on in, and, you know, I'll record a couple songs. Let's see if we hit it off. We knew what each other was thinking right off the bat. We went in there, and then, like I said, something happened. It got to a point where I was passing ways with my last drummer, and he was already doing the songs in the studio, like recording. And he goes, "Man, I'll play this stuff easy." Boom. So he ended up taking the drummer job, and that's when Jeff came in.
Cool.
You know, and so that's the foundation right here.
All right, so give the mic to Brian. Let's see what Brian's got to say. What do you got to say about this, Brian? Oh, wait. Let me lean up against the door for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Hold on. Get comfortable.
Oh, Brian.
Take the aluminum Q-37 space model.
Ludicrous Pete, go!
You know, my mom was a Presbyterian organist. My brother's got a Dr. Green concert piano performance. My sister teaches autistic kids music. My dad was a math teacher. I love rock. You know, I love.
Oh, but I got to do my job here now. I got to keep you focused. How did you meet Lone Wolf James?
I had done 3 albums with the band called Mindset X, and the album that he heard was one of the ones where I was like, wow, I'm really getting good at this producing thing.
Right.
And Gary had done shows with Mindset X, and Gary heard the album that I did with them, and we hit it off for a moment.
So he basically just called you? You weren't at a
He
gig?
called, and I said, come over, come check the place out.
Cool. And it was a place like this, right?
No,
Was it a soft
Drumlin
pump?
Downs was very different. It was in a late 1700s
That's right,
state house. Yeah. So it was, you know.
And the walls were made out of cow shit, which is the best stuff for sound.
That's right.
Or cow.
Horsehair
Wait, horsehair.
Horsehair plaster.
It was a rock and roll bed and breakfast.
It had something about it. People like to come there. I did a ton
That's what we
out.
always saw Bumpskey as, like buying a hotel, having bands there for the weekend, doing the show from there.
Yeah.
You turn your keys in on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
You get them back on Sunday.
Well, sometimes Monday.
Yeah, and now that they're legalizing weed, it'll be even a better party.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Gary called you, basically,
Yeah.
and you guys hit it off, and
I love the songwriting. I love the songwriting. Gary.
Did you listen to some of his older albums?
No.
Or just the new stuff? And
Just
that was
the
it?
new stuff, and it was so well formula driven.
Which was probably a good thing because you weren't trying to match with somebody else screwed up.
Right.
You were going in with your own mindset and
Right. Exactly.
trying not to duplicate shit.
No.
Or at least, you know, I have all the CDs and they're great.
Yeah.
But I know what Gary's saying, that you have a sound in your mind, and as much as you try to explain it to somebody else, they want to do what they want to do.
Yeah. As Phil from Jack DuPont said, we went to his studio and we found the beef we were looking for. And it, for some reason, I like that 70s fat
In your
rock
face.
sound.
Right. The jam that you did today, because we'll have some video. You guys did a cool jam.
We basically did a extended version of the song Wicker Man.
No, but before that, like at one point you said you guys just kind of did was it gradient or something?
Hypertension.
Hypertension.
Yeah, it's a musical. It's an instrumental.
Yeah, so you
It's on
guys
the
will
new
see
album.
that. We recorded that today. And there's a jam at the end of Wicker Man.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get the full set list from you guys if you can remember what you did. Otherwise,
I could try.
Otherwise, I'll have to. Maybe I can
we
play
threw
some
in
of
some other
it.
stuff. We threw in songs like "Sucks to Be You," "Trouble."
See, those songs I know.
More than you know.
More than you know.
Just
We
a
gave you
ball.
Cradle to Grave.
Yeah, you know what? I'll probably be
Wrap your lips.
Wrap your lips.
Wrap your
Yeah.
lips, we did.
Terry, you stupid dick. Shut up and play some fucking indie music. James on the Bumpskey Show.
This CD came out when? May?
March of 2016.
March, okay. Any plans yet for a new one? Or?
Technically, yes. I mean, we're going to go in, we're going to bring back some of my other stuff, we're going to write some new songs, we're going to re-record some stuff, but this is still really the new album. This one hasn't even cracked the surface yet.
Right.
And I mean, to me, this is our appetite, our Back in Black. I think if the right person gets it in their hands, you have 5 or 6 singles easy off this album.
Cool.
And I think it'd be a waste to just go, well, okay, we wrote it, it's 2 years old, shelf it and write a new album. I mean, if we write new stuff, great. But this album could get us, we could be on tour for 3 years on this album.
Right.
Easy. Easy.
Well, that's the way the music industry is now, since there's not one focal point to get music from, because everybody's either on Spotify or Pandora, or, everybody's all over the place, that you don't get like 100,000 people hearing it right away. It takes a while to get out there when you're promoting it yourself.
Well, that's just it. Even when you promote yourself, even if you that new album, look on Facebook. There's 2 billion users on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right.
You can launch an album, and it's a brand new album to everybody for years and years and years because you're not contacting all those people.
Right.
And the more you market it, the more you get it out there.
Well, you're talking to the king of that. I play songs from 2000, and people go, "That's great,
That's
Jerry."
great. When did that
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's classic indie music now." So you're talking to.
That's the beautiful part about the internet.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of the musicians are getting discouraged is because they want to get signed, they want to do the labels, and nobody's buying CDs anymore. But it's just all about marketing and getting fans and having fans follow. If you get a real fan and you can market to them and just keep those fans coming in through the internet, which is a beautiful place because there's just billions of people out there. You just have to reach out to them.
Yeah, and you guys do it. You guys do it well. I see you guys got a good bunch of fans that are loyal.
Oh yeah,
So
you
that's
just
good.
build a following and you just try to reach as many people, and hopefully your fans enjoy it and they share it to all their friends. And it just
If you could replace anybody in the band, who would you replace? With major musician, major living musician. If you could replace somebody in the band, who would it be?
If I could replace anyone in this band,
Yes.
and
So you know it's going to be Brian every time.
well, yeah, of course it was, and I would love to have Neil Peart behind that kid.
Okay, you know what?
I love me.
I want. You want to do it, Gary? I don't want to put you on the spot. You want to do it?
Me?
Yeah. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Who would you put behind him?
Go ahead.
Okay,
So I have to replace one of my guys?
Yeah, but you know what? Ryan's good with it because he just wants to produce.
Yeah. You all can fire me.
Okay.
As long as
Who would you like for a drummer?
Hey, you're like Johnny Ramone, right?
Yeah.
No, not Johnny. Who was the other Ramone, the drummer? He became the producer.
You can get Tommy Lee.
Tommy
Tommy
Ramone.
Lee, we could get.
Tommy Lee. Well, the oldest young brother was the producer of.
Yeah, but Tommy Ramone started out as the drummer and then he was the producer.
So yeah.
So Brian doesn't care. So let's just make the question: if you had to replace the drummer in your band, who would you replace?
He wants
him with?
Tommy Lee.
I get Tommy.
Ron, what do you say?
Keith Moon.
Keith Moon. There we go.
There you go. Well, I'm glad I'm in good company.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not too
at least
bad.
you didn't say, Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Yeah, or like the girl from the White Stripes.
At least the bastard's got a word for it. This is Thor from Lone Wolf James. You are watching the best indie music on the Bumpskey Show. Better watch it.
You're watching Lone Wolf James on the Bumpskey Show.
Say, y'all preaching, rockin' down to
finish as a band? They only got a couple more.
Individually or all of us together?
Whatever way you want to handle it.
We want a Grammy Award.
That would mean that you made it if you got the
Yeah,
Grammy.
absolutely.
No.
Some of the crap
Just
that
wanna
you see
get
on
that
the Grammy Awards,
Oh, it's horrible,
man.
Yeah.
Give me one of them.
Fucking horrible.
I think the biggest thing is, I mean, as cliche as it is, I'd like to someday just do, have a big enough career that the four of us in 25 years are standing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Because as much as it's cliche, it's like, you know what, you did it, like, we could be then, you know, old men in our 70s or whatever, and standing there going, we did it.
I was gonna start an indie rock and roll Hall of Fame like when we first started, but then I thought it was kind of cheesy, but somebody already did anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, can I answer this one too?
Yeah.
All right, so we pull into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Luther,
Right.
1997.
Luther is the tour bus.
Yeah,
Right,
Luther is
yeah.
the tour bus.
We pull up along
Mess.
8 beautiful tour buses, 8 of them.
Right.
And so we go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we stick our CD in their window and shit, and we put a naked girl out, the doll out the window, and yeah, who's this? And so we come out, and one of them's got the generator running, and the door's open. So we come around and we meet the head of security who does the tour bus, and that was all the crew for Bruno Mars.
Right.
Yeah.
If I could have any wish, aside from watching my kids grow old, I wish for this band to be able to go do that. You know, we're good musicians, we write great music, we have great heart. I want 8 fucking tour buses supporting my tour bus. Bruno's wasn't even there. That was the staff putting together the show for him to play at next door to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I was like, yeah, that would be it. That would be it. Wouldn't that be nice for us just to be able to go do that day in and day? You know what? I want to end 3 years on the road saying, I'm fucking beat. I don't want to see you guys for 6 months. wouldn't that be nice to people?
Worst things could happen, right?
I know. We just want to play.
That's cool.
We like playing music. We have some of our best shows right now on rehearsals.
I mean, a lot of bands are lazy. You know, they go in, they do their Spotify one hit, and then they go out and they play a local club for 2 nights or something, and they piss and moan about it. Like we're sitting here going, this is like with the record industry. We're like, we got our own bus. We're ready to tour. The album's out.
Yeah.
All you fucking morons have to do is book dates and release the album on the radio. You know, and we're trying to do that ourselves because they can't do that part of it either. You know, and it's like, so I think a lot of it is we're workaholics. We're like workhorses. We're old school. And it's like, you know what? You're not going to do it. We're going to do it ourselves. And, you know, and now I mean we're going from Boston to Jersey to Maryland to Florida, and we're back, and we did it.
Yeah.
We did it. We're driving
have to pay the
ourselves,
manager, we
setting
have
up
to
our
pay
own damn
promoters.
gear.
And we're just going to keep doing it until we get Bruno's fucking bus.
Yeah.
I'm taking his bus. Even if we have to steal it.
They go by, they leave that chair around.
Hold my beer!
I got it.
So when I'm watching CNN and I see Bruno's bus was stolen, I know we did it.
We did it. Just the blonde hair flying out the window.
Exactly.
We'll take that.
All right, so that's gonna wrap up the interview, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming. I had a
Thank
good
you. We've had a
time.
wonderful time. We had a great page. We're almost to
Do
11,000.
you want to shout out to anybody in particular in the Wolf Pack? Make somebody happy?
Oh yeah, well,
there you go.
Our girl Kim at home. She's been my merch girl. She's been in with me longer than the band. You know.
Yeah.
Kiki Bleacher of Ion Indie Magazine.
Yeah.
We love you.
Lisa Norman.
Yes.
She helped book the tour, and she may end up doing some management for us and stuff. So we'll throw that out to her.
Wayne Benson of Boston Rock Radio.
Yep.
He's always been behind us.
Oh, yeah.
And we can't forget Mama Wolf.
Mama Wolf.
We love Mama Wolf.
Feeds the band.
Feeds the pack, man.
Hey guys, I'm kicking into those beans tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh boy.
Might want to take a shout out to
Dave fucking Stewie.
Oh yes.
Rochester Toyota. Lisa, we love you. Thank you for supporting us.
Exactly. Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
We got, oh my goodness. Yeah, I've got to bring the thing with
Yeah,
us
you gotta
from
bring
now
all
on.
the sponsors. We can run off the sponsors.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
a lot
But
of-
our tour got paid for by corporate sponsorship, and
That's very cool.
We're so proud of that.
Yeah,
With that.
that's very cool, man. It's hard to
Yeah,
do.
the old rail pizza place.
Old Real Pizza. Oh, yeah.
Barnsies.
Barn Z's.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that pizza they make? They make a prime rib pizza.
It is incredible.